When you're asked to list the possible rational roots, all you're doing is thinking of what could have multiplied. So if you remember, whenever we multiply something, it's the ends that really get formed by the multiplication, and the middle just gets formed by combining like terms. And so what we do is, as we talked about it in class, we call this part the P and this part the Q. And that's just to remind us that every P must be divided by every Q. So just to put it visually, every P must be divided by every Q. So what is a P and what is a Q? Specifically, every P factor must be divided by every Q factor. Okay, so remember, a factor is something that multiplies. So what multiplies to give us 19? Well, it's prime, so only 1 times 19. So the factor is 1 and 19. But also, -1 times -19. Negative times negative is a positive. So we actually have 4 numbers there, okay? Now 7 is also prime, so we just have 1 times 7, but then -1 times -7. Okay, so now we're going to take every P and divide it by every Q. So I'm going to start with 1, divide it by 1. I get 1. 1 divided by -1, I get -1. 1 divided by 7, 1/7. 1 divided by -7, -1/7. And I'm done with 1. I can move on to -1, but -1 divided by 1 is going to give me -1. -1 divided by -1. So notice I'm dividing it by every Q, right? But it's going to give me the exact same answers. So I'm actually done with that too. Now next, I'm going to do 19. 19 divided by 1 is 19. 19 divided by 7 is 19/7. 19 divided by -1 is -19. And 19 divided by -7 is -19/7. I divided that P by every single Q. Now -19, I'm going to divide by 1 and get -19. But remember, we already have that, so we got to be careful with the negatives. So here are all my possible rational roots, the possible solutions.